An unauthenticated remote attacker might utilize a number of high-severity flaws in the Passwordstate password management system to steal users' plaintext passwords. In a study released this week, the Swiss cybersecurity company Mod0 AG stated that successful exploitation allows an unauthenticated attacker to exfiltrate credentials from an instance, replace all stored passwords inside the database, or raise their privileges within the application. Starting with nothing more than a valid account, several of the various vulnerabilities may be chained to acquire a shell on the Passwordstate host system and leak all stored passwords in cleartext. More than 370,000 IT workers use Passwordstate, which was created by an Australian business called Click Studios. One of the bugs affects the Chrome web browser's Passwordstate version 9.5.8.4 as well. The browser at most on's recent version, 9.6.1.2, was made available on September 7, 2022. The list of vulnerabilities identified by Mod0 AG is follow. CVE 2022-3875, CVSS score, 9.1, an authentication bypass for Passwordstate's API. CVE 2022-3876, CVSS score, 6.5, a bypass of access controls through user-controlled keys. CVE 2022-3877, CVSS score, 5.7, a stored cross-site scripting, XSS, vulnerability in the URL field of every password entry. No CVE, CVSS score, 6.0, an insufficient mechanism for securing passwords by using server-side symmetric encryption. No CVE, CVSS score, 5.3, use of hard-coded credentials to list audited events such as password requests and user account changes through the API. No CVE, CVSS score, 4.3, use of insufficiently protected credentials for password lists. By taking advantage of the flaws, a hacker with access to a legitimate account may change the database passwords, extract stored passwords in cleartext, and even raise their privileges to execute remote code. Furthermore, the Chrome browser extension discovered a flawed authorization flow, CVSS score, 3.7, that might be exploited to transfer all passwords to a domain under the control of an attacker. A threat actor might add a malicious password entry to an API token for an administrator account, exploit the XSS weakness to get a reverse shell, and then take the credentials stored in the instance using the attack chain shown by Mod0 AG. To minimize the potential dangers, users are advised to update to Passwordstate 9.6, build 9653 issued on November 7, 2022, or later versions. In April 2021, Passwordstate was the target of a supply chain assault that allowed the perpetrators to use the service's update process to install a backdoor on users' computers.